welcome to my Blender live stream. In this one I'm going to try and make a heart. So there was a way to do it, but that one involved making multiple objects and then joining them together. I'm going to try and make one with only one. So I've deleted the original, like the one that you get when you start the project, and I'm going to get a cube, and it's going to be right in the center. So I'm going to go into the edit mode. First I'm going to introduce a loop cut here, so that it's when I delete the vertices I still have a shape. So delete these vertices so you have this shape, and I'm going to go back into the wireframe mode. On this object I'm going to apply a mirror, so that whatever I do on the right hand side gets done on the left hand side as well. So after this I'm going to introduce a lot of loop cuts here. I think this should be enough. So okay, I've introduced those. So now I'm going to try and make the shape of a heart. So select the vertices here, so make sure that both of these are selected. Okay, press 1 to go back to the front mode, press G and then X, and then get that close, and then G, Z, get it just a bit above, and after that one you can just basically move the other ones to make a shape that is similar to a heart. So just bring it in. As you can see, it's curving a bit. I'm not sure if it's going to look really nice when I'm done with it, but I'm going to try it nonetheless. So I think I need to get them in a bit more. Okay, so let's just select all of these, G, X, move them in a bit, and then these ones I think I need to get a bit more to looking upwards, so just drag them in a bit, drag it in. Okay, so now keep doing this until, as you can see. Now what I was thinking was maybe I should make something like a straight line and then it curves at the top. So to do that I'll just drag all of these in, GFX, make sure that it's not curvy anymore, it's just a simple straight line until it gets to the top. It's not completely straight, but can we line that? I don't know if we can, but let's just work with what we have. So for example, this one can move a bit to make a straight line like this, and then move this back. I think this one can go even further here. Yeah, I think that's enough. It should be enough. Yeah, as you can see, it's making a V looking shape there. So just, I mean, there's probably better ways to do this, but I'm just trying to do it this way because it doesn't involve anything more than working on one object. I'm going to try making it like this. Oh, maybe we can work with it a bit. As you can, for example, here, if you see it, it's basically each block. So if you try to basically for our own, well, basically to help us, so each block it should be on that line. I'll just first GFX, for example, here, and then GFX here. Let's just GFX. Press Control. I think Control lets you move it. If you hold Control, it's gonna let you move it, but it's gonna maintain a block to block thing. So for example, it's only gonna land on these blocks. I think it's like one unit move to the left or right, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's gonna. I don't know, man. It looks a bit wonky here. Anyways, you know, as long as the end result looks vaguely similar to a heart, I think I'm gonna be alright. I'm not professional, so yeah. So at this point, I'm gonna try to curve it in a bit. So for what was a block once, I'm just doing like zero, maybe 3/4 of a block. So for example, this one can go in a bit. This one can go like this. So as you can see, it's straightening up a bit. I think it's, yeah, I think that's about enough. I think we can go a bit in to maintain a flow, you may say. Anyways, yep. More. I think we need to straighten up a bit here, but we can do it later. Once we have a full shape, maybe. So like this. G of x, move it in. G of x, move it in. I think. Okay, so move it around here, and then G of z can take it here. So now, let's just say it moves. Let's just delete about 4 of these vertices. Okay, so this is the shape right now. I know it doesn't look like a heart, so let's go into solid mode so we can see it. It's looking like a heart from the front. I think we just need to straighten this area out, and we're gonna do the curve part first. Let's go into edit mode, wireframe mode. So take this, press E, and then just with your eye, just take it down, press E again, here, press E again, here, press E again, here, press E again. Okay, I've made a, it's not an arrow, but just clipping here. Clipping makes it so that whenever the mirror area vertices touch, they meet. So for example, it's not going more, it's not going over. So I've just seen that we should maybe delete this one as well. Okay, so take this one, press G, oh sorry, E, move it forward, up here, press E again, then let's join them here. Let's see, G of x, and then move it just inside the shape itself. I don't know if it's properly joined. Maybe you could merge them, but I'm not sure how to. I mean, I think I knew how to do it, but I'm not sure what the syntax for that would be. I can't remember. I think maybe just new vertex. I'm not sure. Could be. I'm not sure. Anyways, so now we have this shape, but as you can see, there's a big massive gap in there. So what we're going to do is go into wireframe mode, edit mode, and what we can do is edge select. So as you can see, this edge, this edge, this edge, etc. Press Alt and click on the edges as it's selected the whole loop. I think they joined correctly because that's how they're making the loop. Anyways, select this and then press F. Press F to fill it. Now it's filled up from the front side. We also need to fill up from the back side. See, we need to fill up from the back. So select this, Alt, left click on the outer loop, and then press F. So now we have this shape. Press 1 to go into front view. This is the shape of the heart that we've made. It doesn't look that good, I know, but let's just go into edit mode. So for example, as you can see, it's not straight enough from this area. We need to pull this one out just a tiny bit here, and this one in a tiny bit. That's this one in. So I mean, I'm only doing it from the eye, so it's obviously not going to be as perfect. There's probably better ways to do it, but can't be bothered right now. So you know what I've figured? It's easier to work on the right side, but look at the left to see how much it goes up, because on the right your view is blocked by a few things. So for example, we need to drag this one in. Make sure that it doesn't mess up the. Okay, so just I think pull this one up a bit. Yeah. So for example, from here, this one I think maybe a tiny bit out. I don't know. It looks a bit weird from there. I think we need to move all of these a bit to the out. Okay. Anyways, let's just see how it looks. This I know you can see it. It's a bit wonky, but let's just work with that. I mean, you can just keep on modifying these, all of these in and out, so that it looks like a better shape. For example, from let's look at this side. I don't know, it's really hard to select. I think maybe I don't know. Anyways, you can probably waste a lot, like work on this a lot, but let's just go to the next part. So let's just go to, let's just scale it in a bit from the z-axis, I mean sorry, on the y-axis, so that it's a lot thinner than it is. Press A, S and Y, and then scale them in. I think roughly about this size would be okay. Yeah. Now a heart would have a, I think well, the ones that I've seen, they have like a, from at the center they're more going out. So to do that, we will make a lot of loop cuts here. So let's say roughly about, how many are these? 5. Let's just make 6, and then press right click to put them in the center. Press O. This enables what's it called, proportional editing. So for example, it will take, let's say you edit one area and move out, it's going to affect a big region around it. So you can use the scroll wheel to change the affected region. So that's how it works. Anyways, so let's just select the center 2 lines. Alt left click to select the center one, and then Alt shift left click to select the other one. Anyways, so now press G and then Z. No, this is not. It's not how it's gonna work. Anyways, I think yeah. Press. I think it was push pull maybe. Does this look alright? Let's see from the front. Yeah, it looks alright. I mean, there is an issue. I think it's because of the number of loop cuts. We need to increase them, so it would look better. There would be more detail. Anyways, so let's look at it. Select any. I think these 2 more would be better. Push pull. See, it doesn't look too bad, I think. Anyways, so now what we're going to do is press tab to get off edit mode, go into this one, and there's another one, subdivision surface. So what it does is it adds more detail. So for example, if I go here, it's not applied here, but for example, let's just increase the viewport. So as you can see, it's smoothened out a lot. There's a bit of wonky stuff going on here. I'm not sure where it is, to be honest. It's probably around the intersectional area. Press O to get off proportional. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's around these intersectional areas. Anyways, maybe it would be better to just drag these out a bit to the top. I don't know. It doesn't look. It's not. I mean, it's noticeable. What should we do? Maybe scale it out. Scale on the y-axis. No, it's not working. So what's happening is, I think it could be because of that. Anyways, let's see. This is the line. This is where they're connected, right? This is where they're connected. So if you bring that up a tiny bit, let's see how it looks. I think it looks a bit better. I think it's because of the shape itself. So I've made it like this anyways. Let's just go back. So now let's just color it up a bit. So add a color, let's just say hot color, and then go into this mode, viewport shading. It's effect, it's not like a render, but it's similar. It helps you see what the colors are and stuff like that. I think that looks a bit alright. Color doesn't look too bad. The shape itself at the bottom, there's some weird stuff going on. I think a lot of it's because there's too many edges. I mean, these vertices around some areas. Could be because of that. I'm not sure, but let's just take these out. Could maybe look better. What's going on here? Let's see. G of Z. Let's see. Could be because of that. I remember there was like there's like another loop. This loop, I think this is the one that's messing up everything. This loop, I think it's going into the other loop. So to solve that, let's just say press G of X, drag that out a bit. Let's just go back into the object mode, but it still looks a bit weird. This thing, where is it? It's too wonky. I think it's because it intersects the mirror itself. There's some weird stuff going on there. Yeah, I think it's because of that. Could be wrong, but see, there are some parts which are intersecting, but you're not able to drag these 3-4 areas out for some reason. I think because they're clipping. So for example, when I added all these details on there, I think it pushed it around a bit so to curve. So for example, I was pushing it around to make this curvy area. It's pushed a few of these into there and some of them out. So that's why they've because it was mirroring and it was clipping here. For example, if take off, what should I do? What can we do to solve this conundrum? Let's just try, just press G and take them out. Why are these 4 not coming? Even if they're clipping, they should be. I mean, you could, yeah. So for example, here it's working now. Is it? It's not working. So it's going really slow. Why? Oh, what's going on here? Anyways, let's see what it looks like. It's not noticeable. Let's drag these 2 up a bit. G of Z. I'm joking. Oh, it's alright. Anyways, we're talking about colouring. I mean, if you have time, we could probably work around a lot. So colouring. Let's see what it renders. F12 to render. Sorry, this one. Forgot to center the. I think it was Shift Alt non-zero. Yeah. So Shift Alt 0. So, I mean Shift Alt on 0 on the number pad. It looks like this. It's not too bad. Anyways, so that was the heart that I've made. It's not the worst heart in the world. Remember, I'm not that good at this. It's only been a few weeks or maybe a month that I started using Blender. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm just trying to quick and see if I can make this stuff. Anyways, that lower bottom part is something that needs working on, but apart from that I think it's pretty good. I mean, yeah, it looks alright. Anyways, thanks for watching, and maybe we'll meet next time. Thank you.